Good afternoon, greetings, and salutations. YouTube, you're looking at my 75-gallon all-male Peacock Cichlid tank. A couple of the smaller guys, they're scattered about. They're very shy for semi-aggressive cichlids. Kind of punkish. I got tetras that have more heart than these guys. No, I'm just kidding. I love these guys. They're normally out and about. I was just messing around in the tank, trying to at least clean it up enough for you guys to be able to see the tank. Because normally there's tons of algae for them to graze on, even though they really don't graze on it. They really love the flakes that I feed them. I have some, I forget what they're called, they're omega something, omega color flakes or something like that. But they really seem to love those flakes. So that's what I feed them. I was feeding the Tetra color flakes, and they would literally sit at the bottom of the tank and rot. I don't think these guys like them. Now, some of my other fish, they love it. So it is what it is. I do the best I can with what I got. Anyway, I know that a lot of the sources say you should leave the algae for the fish to graze on because they're herbivores and they love their vegetable diet. But it's just so hideous with the algae on it. Look at that. Look at this back corner. It's hideous. Oh my goodness. So I'm actually getting ready to head out right now and buy a pleco for this tank. I know that water parameters for plecos aren't really compatible with these guys, and maybe even temperament, even though I've had them in there with Oscars and Bichers and all types of other fish. So I'm hoping these guys are no different. But something has to keep this algae under control. I tried to put the snails, but the cichlids pick at them. So that's a fail on that experiment. So there's about 10 peacock cichlids. Leave a comment in the description below if you think I should just get a few more. Maybe some of the smaller sized haps. And yeah, I'm debating on whether or not. Some sources say you can overstock it. Some sources say don't overstock it. Some sources say there'll be extreme territorial issues and aggression issues if I overstock it too much. And some say, well, there's many different words of advice for these tanks or these fish. I, for one, am experiencing that they're not, well, at this size, there's a little bit of aggression, but it's never enough to warrant any kind of fish being removed. I mean, I have 2.5, 3-inch fish in with a 1-inch fish. Look at that guy. He's teeny. I ordered him from Tampa Bay Cichlids. Or was it Breed Cichlids? One or the other. And I mean, it's teeny, and I mean, he gets chased every once in a while, but never anything detrimental to where I feel like its life is at stake. And he's the first one to eat. So these fish aren't very aggressive at all. Now, I understand that Mbunya or Mabunya, however you pronounce it, they're a lot more aggressive. That's why I went with the peacocks because I didn't want to be reshuffling my fish every 2 or 3 days or 2 or 3 weeks, depending upon the temperament of the fish at that particular moment. But enough with the rambling, family. And until next time, I'm out. Hope you enjoyed the tank.